What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counter Punch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua gives his take on Deontay Wilder's accusations towards Tyson Fury, and this is what he has to say. He says Wilder has mentioned his ring walk outfit, a bicep injury, his disloyal trainer, and made unfounded allegations about Fury's gloves as reasons for his defeat. But I believe his outlook may change eventually. Okay, now get this. Joshua also said, quote, "I'm not surprised," Joshua told Sky Sports, about Wilder's reaction to his defeat to Fury. He said he's trying to express how he feels to the world. He has left it to us, the masses, to interpret it how we feel is best. How he feels today might change in a year or two, years due to experiences or more understanding of the situation that he has gone through. He was knocking everybody out and got used to a winning performance. He took a loss and isn't used to it. As time goes on, he may express himself differently. Today, in my humble opinion, it isn't coming across the right way. Wow. The positive of it, he told the world, of course, he ducked me or dodged me. I'm going to stop right there with today, in my humble opinion, it isn't coming across the right way. Okay. So Anthony Joshua really gives his take on it, and he says it the way Anthony Joshua says it, so you know it's him. And Anthony Joshua is the one to speak, and he can qualify this. Why? Because he was the one that was knocking everybody out, that was beating everybody, that was undefeated, that was collecting straps like Thanos, that was going from place to place to place, or people were coming from place to place to place to fight him, right? Until he lost it. Okay? And he lost it, and he knows what it's like to lose it. But he also knows what it's like to get it back again. But the steps that he took to get it back again were like no other. Like something of a true champion. And then the person that he's talking about, with the integrity that he's talking about, this particular person, is ironic because this same person didn't have the same thing to say about him when he lost. He was boastful. He was glad. He was very happy that Anthony Joshua lost. But it just shows integrity of a person to overlook things despite what personally happened to them in the same situation. See, Joshua knows. He feels that in time, Deontay Wilder is going to figure out or going to acknowledge, hey, I was wrong about this. But if you really look at what Anthony Joshua was saying, Anthony Joshua was saying, you know what? You took this first L. You feel this way because you don't know how to deal with it. That's true. I believe that 100%. However, I think what Joshua was trying to allure to was lose another one. Then let's see how you accept the loss, because it ain't the first one. It ain't the first go round. It ain't the first time that you ever had to look at someone, go back in the dressing room and look at your family and your friends and know that you lost that fight. It ain't going to be that way. You see what I'm saying? It won't be that way. So in time with experiences, so if he have more experiences, according to Joshua from Wilder, if Wilder experiences that loss again, he may understand, maybe not. But the most important thing is, in his humble opinion, he's coming across it he isn't coming across it the right way. Meaning he ain't doing it right. Meaning a lot of people that don't even like Anthony Joshua. You know who Anthony Joshua sounds like? He sounds like Brandon Schraub, or Schaub, right? I think it's Schraub. His homeboy, the ex-MMA turned comedian turned podcast cat. That guy. He sounds a lot like him. He's like, he's doing it all wrong. That's not how you do it. You know why Anthony Joshua knows this shit, people? Because Anthony Joshua did it the right way. He didn't piss and moan and hide. You see, look. The first off, what was fucked up about Wilder was Wilder didn't even say anything right away. So that kind of gave you hope that he was at least going to come through and said, you know what, that shit false. I'm going to beat that ass in the rematch, though. None of it's true. Don't even worry about it. Or better yet, this is some G. This is how a G does it, right? If Wilder was a G, this is what Wilder would have done. Wilder would have said, you know what? I ain't worried about what do you say about this glove gate, this stuff going on, Mr. Wilder, right? You know what Wilder should have done if Joe Wilder was a true G? Wilder said, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say about that right now. The only thing I'm thinking about is the third fight. May the best man win. To this day, if he would have done that, he would have been a G. If he would have done that, he would have been a G. But he didn't do that. He sided with the tabloids, the gossip, the shit that to this day we ain't seen that he can prove. And then to this day, he ain't even brought to the forefront. He said it, but did he make that priority? See, that should be more priority than fighting Fury again. If Fury cheated you, that should have been the first thing you would have said out of your mouth. I think I was cheated. Fuck y'all. Because, you know, if you're going to do it, you should have done it quick. At least let people know what side you're on. Not sit back like a fucking secret agent, like a damn Frank Lucas, and sit back and watch other fucking people and what they say and what they do. And if you know you felt that way already, if you weren't convinced of that from the get-go or from other people that were saying it again and again and again because they're getting views and they're making money, if you believed that, you should have just said that. Counterpunch. And what Joshua was saying, yo, I've lost. And maybe it was a temptation for Joshua to say a bunch of bullshit. Maybe it was. Then again, maybe it wasn't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Why? Because he didn't. He didn't use those excuses. If Deontay Wilder would have got the fight with Tyson Fury, it makes it that much harder if you come out with those accusations. See, Tyson Fury just wanted to fight this year, which he ain't going to be able to do, so it really defeats the purpose. So it's a real big shit show at the end of the day, right? Because now both sides can say whatever, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, honestly, Wilder did do it, and he went about this the wrong way. See, he'll never know now if he would have got a fight with Tyson Fury or not. Why would you make someone do something when he was already willing to fucking do it? Counterpunch. He shouldn't have done what he did because he doesn't even know. Maybe he could have fought him after that fight. Why would you decide to come out right now? What was the significance of you going forth with what you said or what everybody else was saying about you and Tyson Fury? Why are you going to come out with that now? Oh, that's right. The contract expired. Now it's some legal shit into it. So instead of defend that, oh, that's a lie, that ain't expired. Instead of defend that, you defend, yeah, I want another fight and we get a mediation. Fuck you, would you need a mediation for if you already got something? You shouldn't have said all that shit. You said a lot of things you personally felt about Tyson Fury, and now Tyson Fury really doesn't even want to fight you. So it makes it harder for that fight to take place. Why? Because if Tyson Fury found a way, I'll give you I'll give you a better example than that. What if Vladimir Klitschko would have said that shit about Tyson Fury? He did say he was a cheater, but no. He was a cheater because he took drugs. So before you wilder motherfuckers come on here talking, I've already counterpunched it. Let's say if Vladimir Klitschko himself would have said that Tyson Fury cheated before that rematch, because he exercised the rematch clause, right? Let's say he would have done that. What kind of Fighter, what he looked like. Well, if he cheated, why the fuck would you should want to take him to court besides fight him again. That's what I'm talking about. You see, if Vladimir would have done something like that, you see how backwards that would have looked? It's just people are getting so accustomed to certain people doing backwards shit that backwards shit looks forwards. Wrong shit looks like right shit. That's what it looks like at this point. Because Wilder should have been suing Tyson for the fucking filing and the shit that he's supposed to could prove in court, right? So why is he trying to put energy into getting him back in the ring with a known cheat that you and your minions have created a case against for the last 8 months or 9 against this man that says he ain't shit. He ain't shit. He should get his WBC belt taken away from him. I know they want that because they don't believe you can beat him. They don't believe Deontay Boxing Nation don't believe you can fucking beat fucking Tyson Fury. They don't believe that. They don't believe you. You know why I know that? Because before all the Glovegate shit popped up with young Pharaoh and his bullshit, they were saying what you need to do to improve. Meaning they didn't believe that you won. And they knew you needed some shit to work on. But they dismissed that. And all they could do was talk about suing because they hoped that you would go that route. But you're trying because you're a warrior, Wilder. You're a fucking warrior. So what you're doing is you're going in there to fight Tyson Fury again. But saying all that to say this about Anthony Joshua, he knows exactly how he lost. He knows what happened. But most importantly, he accepted the loss. Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua coming forth and giving his take on Deontay Wilder's accusations about Glovegate. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.